There's potential for a new love offer to come through. There's this energy of a love offer coming forward for you guys as a collective, okay? Now, as always, this is for the collective, so take what resonates and leave the rest. There's definitely an energy around you that's coming through, and what I'm getting is it may be someone that you already know. It could also even be if you're already in a connection with someone in terms of a leveling up and you offer in that sense, taking things to the next level. But what I'm getting more around is it's a newer person coming in, someone that you may have known from the past. I don't think that you've actually been in a romantic connection with them before. It's just someone that you may have known from years gone by, right? Coming back into your world. And they're the ones that are coming forward with an offer. But there's a level of uncertainty coming from your side, okay? You might feel a bit unsure about it. You've been through some stuff in the recent past potentially, and that might be putting you off a little bit. I'm definitely getting that you've sort of been focusing more on yourself lately, like doing your own thing, maintaining your own life basically, living your own life, being completely independent on your own and enjoying it really. And you don't want to, let someone in the sense of you don't want that getting kind of ruined. You don't want any more drama. You're worried and concerned and unsure about it for that reason, okay? I'm also getting this particular energy that's coming through that wants to come forward to you is someone that you may be misjudging a little bit. The uncertainty around this energy that you may have is that you might see this person as a bit of a player, that player energy, where they definitely are a lot of fun and you can have a lot of fun and joy and a bit of life together in the sense of just sort of getting out there and enjoying yourselves. But you don't see that long-term potential. You see them as a bit of a player, that they're not serious about connecting with anyone, and that might be putting you off. But in actual fact, even though they may come off that way, they're actually not. They're actually looking for a serious relationship with someone. They want to settle down and commit to someone, and they're looking in your direction. Now, whether or not you want to pursue it is totally up to you, but that's the energy that I'm getting. So we'll see what comes out around that. Yeah, like I said, I don't think it's someone that you've actually had a romantic connection with before. I don't think you've had a love relationship with this person, but it does feel like it's someone that you've known from years gone by coming back in, and now they're looking at you. You might even be looking at them in the same way as well, but you're hesitant. They're definitely quite interested. They've been thinking about you a lot. They would like to at least put forward an offer for you, but whether or not you're willing to take it, okay? Let's see what comes out around that. Yeah, I'm not getting a bad energy from this person. I do feel like if they are coming across as a little bit of a player, like they're not serious about making a proper commitment to anyone or getting involved in a proper relationship, that's not true. It's probably a bit of a facade in a way. And it could be just their personality type, like they are a lot of fun. They do like to kind of muck around and have fun and enjoy themselves and get out and socialise. But there is this other side to them, is what I'm getting. That's a lot more, there's stability there. They know what they want and what they're looking for. And as I say, they're looking in your direction. Yeah, as I said, they're definitely thinking about you a lot, a lot. You are thinking, I don't think so. That's what I'm sort of getting. You may want to cut ties from this person altogether. You're in your own world. Like I said, you're doing your own thing. There's an element of frustration there. around this connection, and it might be, like I said, around their behavior and how they're coming across initially. But they're actually a lot more serious about this connection than you think. Yeah, there is definitely you are thinking, you're torn about whether or not you should just walk away from this, cut ties from them, because there is this element of frustration. Yeah, like I said, they're definitely thinking about you a hell of a lot here. It's like they really are wanting more from you, but you're on this other side, whether you should actually cut ties from them altogether, walk away from it altogether, because there is this frustration. There's something about how they come across to you that kind of annoys you, frustrates you, and you're questioning about whether or not it's worth it. Okay. But it is very much around, they are looking for something long term. And like I said, there is this earth energy. It's a lot more grounded than you might think. Again, on your side, you might not be ready for this. You're kind of in your own element at the moment. You're doing your own thing, as I said. You're kind of, there's this energy around you where you're kind of actually a bit happy being single right now. It's this whole thing where you're not sure if you even want to pursue it, you know. Could potentially be around a Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus energy. It doesn't have to be, but there is this earth energy coming through, something a lot more grounded than you think is what I keep getting. But they're definitely looking for something more long term, and they're looking in your direction. Okay, it's just on your side, you've been quite happy doing your own thing. You don't want to get caught up in any more sort of drama. You are questioning about doing a runner from this. Basically, we've got the running. You are kind of avoiding this energy with the running energy that's coming through. You don't really want to have to deal with this right now. You're sort of running from it, avoiding from it. You don't want to have to deal with this. The timing for this in your mind is off, okay? You've been through a bit of stuff yourself in the recent past. You've been through a bit of a roller coaster ride. But you will gain some clarity around this. You will get some communication. They will explain themselves and their situation, which will make things a lot clearer for you. But you're still kind of up in the air about this, whether or not you should just kind of walk away from it altogether, cut ties altogether, and sort of go, nah, forget about this, or do you go with the flow? You're definitely thinking more about this with your head rather than your heart. You're taking more of a logical approach around this rather than the emotional side of things. You're kind of putting your emotions aside. Again, you're sort of avoiding this. You don't want things changing up the way that they could with this. There's this worry and concern. Could also have to do with an Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Again, doesn't have to be, but we've got both earth and air energy coming through here. But earth and air, like I said, it's this person that is looking in your direction. They're a lot more grounded than you might think. They're not really that player energy that you might think, okay? Yes, they come across a bit that way in their behaviour, and they are a lot of fun and things like that, but they are also serious about wanting to make a commitment, okay? And they're looking in your direction, as I've said. And the air energy is also about having proper communication around this as well, okay? Yeah, it's you're kind of torn between the two. It's that whole should I stay or should I go kind of factor. Because the attraction is there on both sides. I'm feeling that there is this attraction, but you're sort of being resistant to it. You want to do the runner. You want to avoid it. You don't want to have to be concerned about this because you're in a good place right now. Doing your own thing. You're kind of happy being single right now. And that's why this resistance to it. You've been doing quite well in your own situation, doing your own thing. And now this has come in and it's causing a little bit of a shake up in your world, and you're not quite sure which way to go about it. Okay, so we'll see what else comes through. But yeah, I do feel like they'll give you some kind of explanation around this. You'll get some clarity around this, which will help you make a final decision on which way to go with it. Like I said, I don't think it is someone that you've been with before on a romantic level, but it may be someone that you do know or you have known from the past. And maybe that's part of the issue as well. Like you may have memories of them back in the day, you know, years back or whatever, over time, and you've seen them behave a certain way, and they've actually kind of changed and grown and developed over time. But we'll see what comes out. I also feel like there's a bit of fire energy as well. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So the air, earth, and fire. Not so much water. But we'll see what else comes out. Yeah, it definitely feels like you're a bit torn. It's very much the, do I just cut this person off altogether and walk away from it because you feel a bit frustrated for some reason around them, maybe about how they're coming across? Or do you actually give this person a chance to at least have a discussion with them, that sort of thing? We'll see what else. But I'm getting they are quite serious about you. It's just you're not too sure, okay? Yeah, there's the clarity, the breakthrough that will come through in the near future. Yeah, there was this feeling of hopelessness coming through. Like you feel a bit hopeless around this situation. But in actual fact, with the devil here in reverse, that is indicating to me that yes, maybe back in the day, years back when you first knew this person, you know, you're looking back on who they once were, right? And they were kind of toxic, okay, with the devil energy when it's upright. They had this player mentality back then, and that's where you're kind of maybe, you know, you're possibly judging them for who they once were, but they've actually changed. They've actually changed for the better. They've been working on themselves when it's come out in the reverse here. And like I said, there is this opportunity for a new beginning, gaining that clarity, a breakthrough with the energy of Ace of Swords. Again, more air energy there as well. But like I also said, with the star in reverse, you're sort of feeling like maybe it's a bit hopeless, like it's not going to work out at all. You've almost kind of made up your mind here. It seems like you're very close to making that final decision, and it might be to actually let this person go because there is this element of frustration there. But you will get that clarity around it. You know, if you're willing to at least have a chat with them, you know, they do want to sort of communicate with you and let them know more about where they're at now rather than, you know, what was going on in the past. Yeah, you don't want to have any regrets, definitely, okay? There's definitely this element, yeah, you don't want to regret it and you're thinking about walking away, okay? With the 5 and the 8 of Cups here, okay? You're definitely not seeing any potential of this working out. You're looking at the glass half empty kind of thing, and you're definitely thinking about just walking away from this totally, okay? You, like I said, you're in a good place. You're quite happy where you are right now. You know, things are going well for you, and you don't want this coming in from this person to shake things up and kind of ruin it. You don't want to have any regrets around that. You already may have some kind of feeling around that, and you are definitely thinking about walking away. But there is this death energy here where something has or will definitely come to an end in the near future. and you'll be able to move forward from this and start a brand new chapter in your love situation. This is a very transformative energy, okay? And what I'm getting is you're both kind of going through this energy shift. You're both transforming and changing as people. And it is a question, at the end of the day, it is up to you, okay? Like I said, I'm not getting a bad energy from this person. I think what is coming through is maybe potentially to at least hear them out and see what they have to say. But also on the other side of that, listening to your own intuition is also very important, okay? At the end of the day, if it doesn't feel right, then don't do it. But what I'm getting here is, I think the focus is a bit too much on what has happened in the past or how you've seen this person behave in the past. But they definitely want to come forward and talk with you about this. And like I said, they once were potentially someone who was quite toxic. Their behaviour was kind of that toxic, maybe player energy. But it's changed in the reverse now. And like I said, yes, you still see it as it's hopeless, it's not going to work. At the end of the day, if that's how you feel, then that's how you run things. You know, the choice is yours at the end of the day. But you will get some clarity around this. A breakthrough is coming around this. Yeah. I do feel like more and more that this is potentially an earth energy here with the King of Cups and King of Coins energy coming out here, okay? This person has grown up, okay? With this earth energy coming through, they are a lot more grounded, a lot more stable than you might think, all right? They've definitely matured with that king energy. They once were maybe a knight energy, like I said, that sort of Knight of Wands, fiery energy, combined with the Knight of Coins energy, but now they've matured, okay? Now they definitely know what it is that they want in love, and like I've said, they're looking in your direction. It's something that, you know, they've got their own independent life as well. You know, they've got everything going for them. They're financially secure. They're level-headed. They're a lot more grounded. They can be depended on. They do have this change in them that's come through, and there is definitely potential for a long-term commitment here. Again, this is what they're looking for with the 10 of Coins here. This is about this long-term future. If you want it, with this person, they are willing to commit now, you know, and this is about committing to family, relationship, long term, okay? It is something that they're looking for. Whether or not you're willing to take it is another thing. It's looking like you're really leaning a bit more towards not, but there is still a bit of a question mark here. Like I said, you're both going through a bit of an energy shift. You know, a bit of a timeline change even. You know, you're jumping timelines that you may not even realise that it's happening, but it is kind of deal, because you do have these transitional sort of ending of cycles. I'll cover that up just in case it's a problem on YouTube. But with the energy of the world and death, something is definitely coming to a close and a brand new cycle is about to begin in love, okay? And whether or not it is with this person, it's entirely up to you. But things are definitely changing for the better. With this person, it is a question mark. There may be this element of you kind of judging for them for who they were once. They may have been that player. They may have been that player before, but they've matured. Like I said, they've matured. They've grown up. They're in this King of Coins energy now. They have changed. They are different. If you're willing to give them a chance to at least hear them out, and if you are honest with them as well, and if you say, look, this is how I'm feeling, And if they respect that, then you'll know what the truth is. You know, if you say, look, this is how I'm feeling about this situation, I'm actually doing really well on my own right now, I'm not really, if it is something that you're not really looking for, you know, to tell them and be honest with them and see how they respond. And that will help you determine whether or not they're being serious with you or not. You know, it could go either way. There is very much this fine line, but it does feel like you're probably leaning more towards walking away. But there is this potential here of this long-term commitment. And like I said, something quite stable and grounded here. All right. Yeah, gaining new knowledge and wisdom around this situation seems to be coming through as well. But we'll just check the oracle and see what overall advice. Like I said, you're taking more of a logical approach around this. You're not really thinking with your heart. You're definitely thinking with your head around this person, around this particular energy. It does definitely feel like you may pass this one by. But either way, they're going to want to try and come in and connect with you. And we'll see what else comes through around this. Yeah, you do feel torn. Absolutely. There is a connection where you do feel an attraction. The attraction is there, but you're sort of, yeah, again, I don't want to keep repeating myself, but it's very much around that. You just sort of, yeah. Anyway, yeah, there's a call here to maybe give it a chance and see, but yeah, you are at a crossroads with it. You are a bit torn, but if you're willing to take some action on it and at least give this person a chance to talk to you and take it from there, with the energy of come to the edge, that's very much like the full energy in tarot. It's about taking that leap of faith, a chance for a new beginning in love. We see that you can't, I don't know if you can make those out, but they're actually love hearts that are floating around the edge there. Yeah, taking a chance, taking that leap of faith, but this energy of fork in the road, you are torn between making a decision whether or not you just let this person go altogether and even cut ties from them and walk away completely, or giving them a chance to at least talk it out, you know, and see what they have to say and then taking it from there. But there is this call to action with the energy of Yang here. So at the end of the day, it's your final decision, really. This person will come in and want to talk to you, and you'll be making the final word on it. You'll be taking the final action on it, whichever direction you go, okay? But there is this fiery, passionate energy around, especially with Yang here, okay? It's a very sort of raw masculine energy coming through as well. It might be that you need to sort of be the one who takes that final action with it. You might be indecisive to begin with, but it'll be your final word. You'll be the one that makes the final decision on this. Maybe discuss it with your friends. If you've got someone close that you can trust to talk to about it, they can maybe help you make a final decision as well. And just pay attention to your signs and synchronicities. Your higher power, your spirit team is supporting you, okay? Pay attention to signs, synchronicities, repeating numbers, any dreams, recurring songs, that sort of thing. Any sort of messaging like that, that's a sign from your guides, your spirit team, helping you, supporting you, protecting you, okay, around this particular situation. So, and continue to co-create with them with this energy here, okay? This is about manifestation, but co-creating what it is that you really want, whether it's in this connection or not. Continue to do that. But like I said, maybe talk to your friends about this particular situation as well. They'll help guide you if you still feel indecisive about this, okay? Yeah. Overall, it's it's up to you. Okay, I'm not getting a bad energy from this person. What they have to say may help you make that final decision, whether or not you cut them off altogether, walk away from them altogether, or whether you actually give them a chance, a try. But the overall energy of what I'm getting around them is that they have changed. Okay, whether or not you want to believe that, this is guidance after all. What you choose to do with these messages from the guides is up to you. Okay, all right, that's all I have. Thanks so much for watching. If you like this video, please like, share, subscribe to the channel for more. If you'd like to book a private reading, all the information will be in the description of the video. Yeah, thank you, and otherwise take care, and I'll speak to you all in the next one. Okay.